Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing well. We are going to get our angel number in our devotion here. Make sure you like, subscribe, definitely share the video. So, this is your sign to embrace change. Embracing change can lead to growth and new opportunities. It often opens doors to experiences we never anticipated. What changes are you considering or feeling drawn to right now? Okay, so let's see what our angel number is here. We got angel number 391. It says, your commitment to growth is recognized throughout the cosmos. Thank you for your dedication to the light here. What is today's date? Let's see. Today's the 20th. All right, our devotion says, Christ has set us free to live a free life, so take your stand. Never again let anyone put a harness of slavery on you. Galatians 5:1. And then it says, for the Lord is the Spirit, and wherever the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. 2 Corinthians 3:17. Our faith step, it says, where have you felt freedom lately? What if that's where God is? Wow, I like it. Nice, nice, nice. So this is your sign to embrace change here. Let's go ahead and get into the message and see what we got here. I hope you guys are doing well this morning here. All right, Divine Spirit, what do we have here for this collective here? For those that may come across this video, what do they need to know? What do they need to hear to help them through their situation? How can they have a better transaction when it comes to this change here? All right, so let's see. All right, wow, we got angry, you run the show. Okay, so somebody could be angry at this time because whoever you are, you're running the show here. Okay, temporary fun leads to permanent effects on your life here. And we got, there is a blockage here. So somebody could be facing some type of blockage. You're the one that got away, whoever you are. So somebody's angry that you're running the show. They're angry that you're the one that got away. What else is going on here? We got a corrupt church here. We got going back to school. Maybe some of you guys are thinking about going back to school here. We are no longer matching energies here. So yeah, this is how, or this is a sign that it's time to embrace change, especially when you're no longer matching energy with people, places, and things here. You know it's time to go. Yeah, whoever you are, you're embracing your inner goddess here. And then, wow, we got an Aries here. So you could be an Aries, somebody else could be an Aries. But we got feeling like they're losing the battle here. So yeah, you have matured past the people that was previously stalking you. Wow. So whoever you are here, you have definitely surpassed the people that was stalking you in some type of way here. Yeah, hidden enemies here with the moon. They're angry because they're stuck. They're pissed off you run the show here. Whoever you are, you realize that this was a sign for you to embrace change. Maybe at one point in time you could have been fighting it, but you're like, what am I going to fight it for? Or something like that. Yeah, if the wheel is turning in my favor, let the wheel turn or something like that here. Yeah, with the Ace of Cups here. If this is a new opportunity coming in for me, or by me releasing and letting something go, and it's going to free up the energy so I can do something new, or new doors can be open for me. Why would I want to fight against my change here or something like that? Yeah, you got people that's feeling defeated. They're feeling heartbroken because these cycles are truly closing out here. You are in this high priestess energy, okay? Listening to your intuition, working on the shadows, working on the light. It's like you're doing it all at this time here in this Nine of Pentacles energy here. You are your own contractor or something like that. Independent contractor is what I just heard here. You're not in a contract with anybody, is what I'm getting here. Okay. What's going on here? The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups here. Why are they angry? Because you're creative, period. Whoever you are, you're very creative here, okay? You're very, very creative and you know how to plant good seeds here with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like people got to understand that your journey is your journey. Your journey is not going to be my journey. Whatever trials and tribulations I have to encounter, you may never encounter them, if that makes any sense here. So, people being angry about what you got going on is really pointless at the end of the day. Okay? They're angry because you're in this position, this leadership position to run the show. Well, you did the work here. And this is why the wheel is turning in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. You done got these snakes all caught up here, is what I'm getting. Yeah. It's like you don't operate from the crabs in the bucket. Whoever you are, you're not in competition with nobody. For what? You're the creative one here. So why would you be in competition and copy other people when you know you chosen out here? It's like, make it make sense. You give from the overflow. The reason why you can give from the overflow is because you're plugged into the right source here. God is the source. All the cattle's on the hill belong to him. And if he's your daddy, he's your I am. He got everything that you need out here. You don't have to be competing with other people. You just tell your daddy exactly what you want. You tell the universe exactly what you want. And if you're in alignment with that, you're going to receive it. Wow. So yeah, this is your sign to embrace change here. Exactly. Whoever you are, you master your emotions here. You were swimming with goldfish and you realized that you were the shark. Yeah, you made a judgment call here. You're like, why am I going to be swimming around goldfish when I'm supposed to be out here with the sharks here or something like that? What's going on with this judgment? You went through an awakening. There's a King of Cups that's under judgment here. Yep, there's an Emperor that's under judgment as well. This King of Cups also could be going through an awakening here with this judgment. Maybe they're going to be bossing up to be this Emperor here. But there is the Moon energy here. What is the Moon here? It's a lot of wolves in sheep clothing that's angry. Either at you, divine feminine, or if you are divine masculine here, you got a lot of people angry with you. Yeah, they're always trying to keep up with you, get the latest news on you, and see what you got going on here because they see how strong you are and they see you in this Six of Wands energy. You getting victory out here. Period. Because you recognize the signs that it was time to embrace change here. Embracing change can lead to growth. Whoever I'm talking to, I'm not talking to stagnated people here. I'm talking to people that like to grow in their life. They like to see the growth in their life here. They like new opportunities. You could be the type of energy where you get bored doing the same thing repetitively over and over. You may realize you got ADHD, okay, in your 40s, okay? Whoever you are, you're embracing these new opportunities. It often opened up doors to new experiences here. You're now having new experiences in your life. On this journey, it's not supposed to be smooth sailing. I mean, to me, that is boring. We just riding the highway. It's just a straight shot. Okay, I want to stop. I want to see what's going on at this gas station. What city we in? Oh, we in Missouri. I want to stop in Missouri and go to the strip and see what's going on. It's that type of energy here. You never anticipated any of these experiences that you're having. They're not bad experiences. You done already overcame that. Now you're in this energy of embracing these, anticipating these new experiences here. What changes are you considering or feeling down to right now? Strength to the Six of Wands. So people are pissed because you're strong. That's stupid. I would not be around here pissed off that somebody's strong. I don't know what they've been through. I'm not going to judge them. But these are weak people. That's why the divine is moving us away from them. That's why we have been called to stand out, to set the captive free here. It's a lot of lost people out here. It's a lot of bound people out here. They come to my platform, they watch it every single day and turn around and wake up and do the same thing. And then they come back to my platform and they see I'm moving, shaking, and grooving out here. And they get upset and they get envious about that. Why? When you can do the work. Tell me about temporary fun can lead to permanent effects on your life here. Exactly. The Ace of Pentacles is here. Why is the Ace of Pentacles showing up? Yeah, there's a tower going on here. So these people that had the bag out here, they were enjoying temporary fun. It led to some type of permanent effect in their life here. Tower. Yeah, the Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, they were attacking the High Priestess here. They thought this was fun doing this. You moving, you grooving out here. They thought that this was funny attacking you here. This temporary fun to attack you led to permanent effects in these people's lives while you in this energy of embracing change, having growth in your life and new opportunities here. And now these people are in the Nine of Swords here. Why? You wasn't in the Nine of Swords when you was attacking the High Priestess here. You thought it was fun. You thought it was kikiing, okay? But who's getting the last laugh here? Wow. What's the Tower? Look. The cycle is done. A lot of these people are stuck in a tower that they wanted to happen in your life here. Because they refuse to do the work here with the Eight of Pentacles and make this change in their life here, they're stuck here in the tower. The tower to the world. Where can you go? Where can you go from the tower to the world? It's nowhere to go. These people are stuck. Fun can lead permanent effects on their life. This is a permanent effect. These people cannot recover. Wow. That's sad, bro. Yeah. While you, on the other hand, you and this Ace of Wands here. You completed this cycle. You completed this cycle. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. You started over. You manifested some type of new financial opportunity for yourself. You decided to go within so you don't go without. You decided to take a leap of faith on yourself here. You got in your car and you began to move forward. You like, this temporary fun is not going to get me anywhere. It's not going to get me where I want to be in life here. So it's like, whoever you are, you matured emotionally here. Even when it comes to lovers, you're no longer staying in relationships that no longer serve you. It's like you're in this energy of loving yourself, really loving yourself. I know when I first started watching tarot, I used to hear people say this all the time. You need to self-love club. You need to love yourself. And I used to think to myself, well, what does that really mean? Well, you got to do your research, babe. Okay? Do your research. What is real self-love? Okay? And you figure it out. I'm not here to tell you everything. I'm just here to guide you on the right path you need to go, but you got to do your research here. So whoever done their research already, you're in this energy of choosing yourself, loving on yourself, balancing out your masculine and your feminine energy here. With the Knight of Swords, you're taking action when it comes to your own life. You're not worried about what everybody else is doing. You can care less. The last time I read it, it said you're supposed to be saving yourself from this untoward generation here, okay? That's what the last thing I read, that's what it said here. So whoever I'm talking to, you're being obedient to the word of God here, and you're focusing on you. And it's bringing you the Ten of Cups. You fully in your power. You realize you got everything that you need at the end of the day here. You are embracing this change and it's bringing in new opportunities. You didn't anticipate these experiences, but these are amazing experiences. If you're writing a book, you can definitely write in your book. I don't even know what you call it. I was driving in my car going to pick up my son from football practice. And it's like I just had a vision. And it was like I was writing my book. And I was like, okay, we finishing this chapter. And now we on to the next chapter. And then it's kind of like I snapped out of it. It was kind of strange, but whatever, okay? I mean, whoever you are, you're realizing you got everything you need to manifest exactly what you want here. And so I was in my head and I was battling. I was like, well, God, I know I need to continue. I need to finish this. And I know I need to, focus on this. How am I? God was like, you're going to have to make a sacrifice. I was like, wow, another sacrifice? Yeah. But that sacrifice is going to put you in a millionaire bracket. So it's going to be worth that sacrifice. I was like, wow. Moving forward here, there is a blockage. Some of you guys could be experiencing a blockage at this time. Yeah, for some of y'all holding on to relationships y'all need to let go of. Period. Some of you guys need to let go these relationships, these partnerships here. What are you holding on to it for? Okay. What are you so concerned about this twin that's bound to somebody else, or knowing that you don't just have one soulmate and that's it? We have many soulmates. It's time for you to remove these are blockages that look, Eight of Swords, this is self-imprisonment. These are blockages that you're causing on yourself. You can't even blame so-and-so. Wow. What's the Eight of Swords here? Yeah. There's an Empress out here that's in a mental prison that need to get some type of rest here. It's like they don't see the truth about a partnership. Somebody's needing clarity on a partnership here. This also could be family for some of you guys. This could be a mother figure that's holding somebody back from seeing the truth or gaining clarity. I feel like it could be a mother figure as well, because somebody here, this mother figure, know that they're going to be left out in the cold. Something is ending and they're going to be in regret. And this is their karma. There's a mother figure out here. Okay. I don't know if this is your mama. This is somebody else's mama. You take what resonate with you. It's a general message. It's not a personal. So with the justice being here, it's like there's either some justice that's going on or there's some karma that's being served here. And a mother figure is in regret. This could be a Libra or a Taurus here. They could have been trying to block you in some type of way. They were a blockage in your life here. Maybe some of you guys need to heal from your mother wounds here. Take it for what it is here. Yeah. There's a lot of self-deception going on too with the Seven of Swords here. Wow. So you're the one that got away. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles here. You're the one that got away here. And you're protected. And your investments are protected because you recognize the signs that it was time for you to embrace this change here. And it's so crazy because it's like, before you have the breakthrough, you're afraid. You're scared. You're like, oh my God, I don't know what's going to happen. But you got to take a leap of faith. Then it's like you take that leap of faith and the divine works it out for you and you land on your feet. And then you get a little small commercial break in there. And then it's time for you to have another breakthrough. And then you have all of this fear that come on you. And now you're overthinking. You're like, oh my God, what's next? It's kind of like the divine is saying, babe, if I allowed you to land on your feet this time, I'll do it again. When you land on your feet, when you have that breakthrough, after you overcome that fear, that is a faith booster. That if he done it, then he'll do it again. He's the same God yesterday, today, and forever. If he done it before, he'll do it again. It's that type of energy here. So don't be afraid to embrace change, if that makes any sense here. Some people is not going to get it. Some people not going to understand it. Some people just going to be stuck in that energy of dealing with fear and allowing fear to rob them of their destiny and of their journey here. So this ain't gonna resonate with everybody. I don't resonate with everybody, okay? If you ain't doing the work, I really ain't gonna resonate with you at the end of the day. It's gonna go right over your head, okay? You gonna make it seem like, or try to make it seem like, oh, this ain't what's happening. Well, they need to do this, and it's like, babe, we passed that. We done already let that go. If you're still dealing with somebody here that you know ain't good for you, you don't need to get in my comments and say, hey, they still owe me money. Oh, well, what are you doing about it? Are you going after them to get your money? If not, let it go and move forward here, because we ain't talking about the same thing here. Tell me what's going on here. So this is resonating so far, which I know it is here. Can I get my likes up? 184 people. There we go. Get the likes up here. I appreciate the ones that hit the like button here. Can I get some purple hearts in my chat here? If this is resonating with you so far, this is your sign to embrace change here. Embracing change can lead to growth and new opportunities. It often opens doors to experience we never anticipated here, okay? Wow. Hello, Miss Felicia. Grand Rising, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday here. I appreciate all the purple hearts here. I'm glad it's resonating here. It's time to pivot here. It's time to pivot. It is time to pivot here, okay? Tell me about why is this corrupt church here? So there's a corrupt church out here that's realizing that it's time to embrace change here. Yeah, whatever type of work they're doing in this church here. Yeah, whatever this is here, Six of Pentacles here, these charities. Yeah, this is a church here. This is an organization here. There's a King of Swords here. Yeah, it's something about holding on to old belief systems or being religious or something like that here. I don't know what this is here, but there is a corrupt church out here that's needing to pivot. They need to figure it out. Or whoever's leading this church, they need to go ahead and truly heal themselves here before they get exposed here, okay? Or they could already be being exposed here. It's like the divine is giving them time to get it together, but somebody's thinking it's a joke or it's a game out here. Somebody's been wrestling with their own deliverance here. Even when you're in leadership, it's like you still got to have somebody to go to. And even when you are in leadership, the strong do get weak sometimes. And it's nothing wrong with it. The same grace and mercy God gives to us, he gives to the pastors, he gives to the preachers, he gives to the people that's over organizations that's supposed to be making the world a better place. But once that run out, pride comes before a fall. Wow. Noah, give me that. I can't make it up with the Nine of Pentacles. They slow with making this change here. When it comes to these collaborations here, it's like they gonna have to get it together in order for these ships to come in for them here, because they are worshiping Baphomet here. This organization is connected to Baphomet here, bro. They're corrupt. Tell me about the devil. Look, it ain't going nowhere. If this is an organization, it ain't expanding, it ain't going nowhere because they're corrupt. Ten of Swords is going to be a painful ending. Six of Swords in reverse. The snake is not following them. They are the snake. It's going to be a painful ending for this corrupt organization here. Some of you guys, maybe you wanting to go back to school, okay? Maybe you've been thinking about it, starting a class or something like that. That's good. Yeah, because somebody feels defeated here. A Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands here. So some of you guys, or whoever you are, you could be thinking about going back to school here. Because it's a lot of competition. Whatever you're doing right now, it's a lot of competition in that. and you're the original of whatever you're doing. But I just feel like you going back to school, getting more education, okay, education here, having more credentials here, I feel like it's definitely gonna put you over the top here for somebody. This ain't gonna resonate with everybody. So say like you've been wanting to go back to school to be a life coach or be a counselor, it's definitely going to put you in a different bracket for sure. Or if you've been wanting to go back to school for, I don't know, get your cosmetologist, whatever. I mean, I don't know, your PhD, whatever this is here, it's definitely going to put you in the bracket where you can start your own business, open your own practice, and you're going to be able to hire people. It's like putting you in a better position than what you are in now. And I mean, it's going to take a sacrifice, but it's going to be worth the sacrifice, if that makes any sense here. Because with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands, it's like maybe there's some type of deception going on here that's being exposed here. This could be a group of people. They could be trying to steal what you're doing, what your whatever this is here. They're stealing it. And with the Four of Cups here, it's like this could be a masculine that's doing this here. And it's like, but they're being rejected because they don't have the credentials or they don't have the paperwork or whatever this is here. They don't have it. And them trying to steal from you, you going back to school, it's going to put you in a more stable place here, financially, whatever. Queen of Swords. Maybe you've been wanting to go back to school to be an attorney. It's never too late. Okay? Don't feel like because you're in your 50s and you always wanted to be a lawyer, it's not too late. You're going to be a bad mama jamma at 50 and you ain't going to look 50. You're going to be looking like you in your 20s. So if you are being guided to embrace this change, go back to school, do what you need to do. You said you're a paralegal now. That's what I went to school for. Yeah. Wow. I knew I always loved law. So I was like, well, let me go. But then it was like, when I got in here, it was interesting. You said they have to hide behind cloaks. Yes, I trust God to guide my steps. Amen. Yeah, He'll guide your steps, but you got to do the work, beloved. He gonna guide your steps, but are you putting in the application? Are you going to the place? Are you opening? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, God is gonna do His part, but you gotta also do your part too. What are you doing? Yeah, He gonna guide your steps, but what are you doing? You get what I'm saying here? I hope that makes sense here. Growth is inevitable. Absolutely. So whoever that is, babe, figure it out. Go to school. They got resources out here. I believe they give you like 7,000. Okay, you don't have to pay the money back. You just link up with the schools that they are accommodating with, and they send you the money. You go to school, you do what you need to do, be responsible, and go ahead and get that degree. You don't even have to pay for it. It's resources out here that'll give you up to $7,000. Okay, moving forward. So we are no longer matching energies here. You said, yeah. You studying to know myself approved. Oh, okay. What's going on? We are no longer matching energies here. Yeah, the Seven of Cups, because you got a lot of options out here. You said, amen, because I am 56 and was wondering if it was too late since I took care of my parents until they died. No. So you got a lot of options out here. You're going to be releasing these burdens here. Yeah, because you're going to take action. You're not going to worry about other people's opinions, what they think. You're going to be coming out of this. I'm hearing self-limited belief here. I don't know what that is here. Self-limited belief. So maybe you've been limiting yourself here because of your belief system. Oh, it's my age. Oh, it's how I look. Oh, I stutter when I talk, or I'm too short. Oh, I'm too big. Whatever this limited belief system you have about yourself, you need to throw that out the window. This is your sign to embrace change here. Okay. This is your sign here. Don't miss the sign, beloved. You here on the platform, you watching me, you can hear me. This is your sign to pivot here. Whatever belief systems you got about yourself, you need to throw it out the window. Whatever your upbringing was back in 18 so and so, 19 so and so, 2000 so and so, it's time to throw that away here. I'm hearing we're in a different dispensation now. Wow. Yeah, it's time to embrace your inner goddess here. Yeah, something about releasing the past. Six of Cups. And a lot of times I notice we can be out of a situation. The divine can deliver us out of a situation, but mentally we are stuck. We are trapped. So if that's your case in your situation, you're doing good with this, you got that going on, this going on, but mentally you're still enslaved here. You need to figure out what you need to do to get yourself unslaved here. Whether that's reading the word of God, reading what he's saying about you, that you're going to be the head, not to tell, the lender, not to borrow. Whatever you need to do, get affirmations, go to counseling, whatever you need to do to get out of this mental enslavement that you're still bound or you're stuck or you can't move forward. You need to seek help. Tarot ain't going to help you with that. You got to do that on your own. So the people from the past here are heartbroken. Yeah, King of Wands energy, because you're now embracing your inner goddess here. Wow. Exactly. Can't change the past, so don't live there, period. You get it? Yeah. These people are stuck. Why are they stuck? Because they missed the sign that it was time to embrace change. These people are not growing from your past here. They're not growing. So guess what? They cannot go. That's like being at school. Now they have a law, no kid left behind. But before that law, because I was one of them ones that got left behind, I think I had to repeat fifth grade twice. I was pissed off. All my friends moved on and I'm still repeating the fifth grade. Okay. I was so mad at my mother. She was like, but you don't know the information. So why would you want to move on not knowing the information and you still be behind? And I mean, at that time, I didn't get it, but now I do. So back to the read here. You don't want to be in a situation where you're trying to move forward, but you haven't learned the basic things of life, if that makes any sense here. People want to be able to move on. They want to be this millionaire. They want to be this billionaire. They want to have these businesses popping out here, but they refuse to learn the information they need to learn so that they can move forward. When you in school, if you don't meet sixth grade, you didn't pass fifth grade, you're not going to go. You're going to be left behind until you learn the information and move on. Some people learn different from other people. Some people are quick learners. Some people are slow learners. It depends on what it is. Okay. So you got to figure out where you at on your own timeline. Am I getting these life lessons? Am I repeating the same thing over and over again? What am I missing? What am I not obtaining? What am I not understanding? That it's time to embrace this change. Something like that's going on. Oh my God. So we got feeling like they lost the battle. Because they did. Yeah. These people lost the battle. Five of Wands with the Temperance. Whoever you are, your angel stepped in. These people, they lost the battle. They did not grow. They did not go through the transformation. I was even reading, I was talking to this lady, and we were talking about some things, and I was telling her how even with the disciples, Jesus had three of them that he took up with him to Mount, I don't know what mountain it was. And he went through that transfiguration. Okay. He didn't take all the disciples with him to do that. He took them specific three to see this move. Okay. To see what God can really do or something like that here. And I feel like this is my own interpretation. I feel like out of the 12, those three, their faith was more greater than the other ones. I hope that makes sense here. Sometimes you could be connected with a lot of people here, but they're not on the level that you're on, okay? If that makes sense. Yes, we all start off with a small size, a mustard seed of faith, but as you continue on your journey and you start to see the divine moving in your life, your faith begins to grow. You like, man, I seen him do this for me. I seen him do that. I know he gonna be able to get me out of this one. It's that type of energy here. These people, they didn't know nothing about that. So you could be someone that obtained ancient knowledge. These people didn't know nothing about this here. They lost the battle. Archangel Michael stepped in, who is like God. God was not about to get off his throne for these people here because he done warned them multiple times. So he dispatched Archangel Michael to come down and shut it down. Now these people, these are dogs. These are people that come off like they're loyal, but they're not. That's another thing. On this spiritual journey, you can't fake it till you make it, babe. You can't be acting like you out here, you got this grand faith and you believe it and you trusting in the divine for this change and this breakthrough and all. You can't fake it till you make it over here. You're not going to make it. You're going to be exposed and you're going to be more embarrassed because you lied about your spirituality or you lied about your belief system or whatever this is here. So it is so best to be yourself. If you struggling with believing, I got a word for you. Ask God to help you with your unbelief here. You believe, but you still got a little doubt. You're like, God, help me with my unbelief. And he understands that and he can respect that better. You coming to him saying, hey, help my unbelief here. I'm human. You know, my mind can't obtain this breakthrough that's about to pop off, or my mind can't obtain how I'm going to get this finances to get this hospital going, or whatever your situation may be here. You can't be faking it like, oh, I believe I'm this, I'm that. And really you a fraud out here. You're going to be exposed. These Gen Zs out here, they ain't playing no games. They see us for who we are. Queen of Cups here. Somebody's been wrestling here with your shadow and your light here. Let me tell you something. Whatever you feed the most, that's what's going to be the most dominant. So if you're feeding the shadow side, that's what's going to be the most dominant in your life. If you're feeding the light side, that's what's going to be the most dominant. I encourage you to feed the light. So when you tap into that dark, it doesn't overtake you. Does that make sense here? It's not going to dominate you. You will be able to have a glass of wine. You will be able to roll up. You get what I'm saying? And it won't overtake you where you got to have it. And now you robbing, scheming, and you got these addictions that's uncontrolled. And now you got a stronghold on your life. And now we got to, come in and lay hands on you and set you free from this stuff. It is so much better to surrender to the light so you can have dominion over the darkness here. Moving forward here. Yeah, somebody's juggling. Should they walk away from something here so that they can have this wish fulfillment? I say walk away. I say walk away. I ain't gonna say stay in some people, they can't walk away because they're depending on the narc to take care of them, but the narc is abusing them, tearing them down, threatening them to unalive them. Man, watch out. I'd rather leave all of that and go. God will provide at the end of the day. We got the Nine of Wands. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. You doing your thing out here, love. Your faith has been tested. And you do got some type of offer that's coming in for you here. Okay? This is your sign to embrace change here. Yeah. Moving forward here. Let's see what else we got here. I like this. What else we got going on? This is still resonating with you. Can I get some yellow hearts here, beloved? Yeah. Somebody's in poverty. Somebody's in poverty here. Something about their occupation. Yeah, there's a main female out here. Yeah, there's a wealthy man too with a home. Why are they in poverty? Who's in poverty here? Yeah, somebody's concerned. Somebody was not expecting to be in poverty. Thank you, Jessica, for the super chat. Somebody wasn't expecting to be in poverty here, bro. Somebody did not. Yeah, look, thief here. Somebody did not expect to be in this poverty. They're now having concerns here. And I feel like whoever's in this energy, it's like they didn't recognize the signs or something like that. That something was over. It was time to release something here. Wow, we don't clarify with the tarot. What's going on with this occupation? Yeah, somebody's an official person out here. Somebody's official here when it comes to their work. Oh, somebody didn't expect you to get out of poverty. That's what I'm getting to. Somebody didn't expect you to get out of poverty here. And now they're concerned because you're not in poverty. That's for somebody. So you could have been around a bunch of people that wanted you to fall out here. They didn't want you to have anything out here. They weren't trying to help you. But whoever you are, if this resonate with you, you official out here. Wow. Yeah. You could be this mature woman. So you could have been in a relationship with the lovers here, with somebody that did not want you to win out here. They wanted you to be in poverty, but that's over. Wow. When I tell you people be praying on our downfalls every day, all day, chanting and doing everything, this is what they do all day. They pray on our downfalls here. Tell me about this main female. Yeah, somebody's innocent here. Oh, whoa. Somebody was coming off like they were innocent, but they were a thief out here. Well, that's coming to an end. Somebody didn't want to embrace change here. And now things are falling apart, or they didn't land on their feet. They fell flat on their face or something like that. Wow. Tell me about wealthy man. Yeah, this was somebody's lover. That's no longer their lover. Because secrets are now coming out about this wealthy man. Wow. This got something to do with a home for some of you guys, if this part resonates with you. Yeah, somebody's in their thoughts about a home here. Yeah, because somebody wanted to be seen in high honor. They worked hard to try to like cause some legal problems here. But somebody got a message about a main female, a main male, that something was changing or they were moving, and now somebody's in bad health because they didn't recognize the change, they didn't catch hold to it. Somebody got a message of concern that they're being exposed for being a false person. Somebody was able to be free to go on a journey. There's a mature man that want to court somebody in a distance. It's something about great fortune with a community, a marriage. It's a bunch of legal stuff going on for a lot of these people because they did not want to embrace change here. A lot of these people are going to prison. They're imprisoned here. Okay. Justice is being served here. I'm even seeing that in these court systems here. Yeah, people been paying money to try to get their case expunged or try to get their case thrown out here. This is the pathway that they chose. Okay. But I feel like whoever you are, privileged lady, you're going to receive a gift, and somebody's in despair because you're going to get this sudden wealth here. I don't know what this is here. Somebody tried to pay to do something to you and it flipped, it went back or something. I don't know what happened here. Something reversed. Uno reversed or something like that. Wow. What's going on here? Let me see where I'm at. Okay, I'm doing good on time. All right. You said it was me. It was me. It was crazy. A client gave me a whole bunch of books for the RN course. He threw them away. It's okay. God knows all it is meant to be. Make it happen. Blessings to everyone. Wow. So what's going on with this poverty, concern, and expectation in reverse? Okay. There it is. Ten of Pentacles here. Somebody's now concerned about money. And it's this King of Pentacles. Whoever this King of Pentacles is here, they did not expect to be in poverty here. Whatever they were doing to get this Ten of Pentacles, they thought they were going to be able to keep doing it. They didn't understand that time changes, things pivot, the market changed. They didn't understand that. If this is somebody that, say, for instance, they sold vehicles. Well, now the way you're selling your vehicles is not going to suffice in 2025, because I even saw on what was this, Google, you can get a car and just lease it and just pay. Like, you ain't got to be in no documents. You ain't got to buy the car. You just pay your little money, put your deposit down, and you out here rolling. Okay. Long as you got your insurance and all of that good stuff. It's so many ways around stuff now. I'm telling you, things are now changing. Yeah, this person was stuck in the past. And now they're fighting people. And they're heartbroken. If this is how they were selling property, say if this is somebody that was selling property, however they were selling their property, ain't nobody finna do that when I can go over here and get something else done, or the taxes or whatever, the property taxes are lower, or they're willing to pay for the inspection for me. I'm not gonna be trying to get a house from you when you ain't trying to give nothing from it. You get what I'm saying here? People are looking for ways that they can still maneuver in life and not be in so much debt here. Yeah, because it's a lot of unjust going on out here. People taking advantage of people. King of Wands in reverse here. And now they're heavily burdened. Somebody need to do their research here. What's going on? King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. This King of Pentacles is seeing that whoever you are, you're not in the Five of Pentacles here. You're not in poverty. You're not carrying anybody's burdens, any burdens here. Ten of Wands is in reverse. You released it. Tell me more. Yeah. They're seeing that they're blocked from whatever you're creating, whatever you have, because guess what? They didn't go through the change. You did. Yep. It's like they were in some type of denial about change, that you were changing, that you were planting new seeds or good seeds, and now your harvest is here and you in the Six of Wands. They refused to close out a cycle with the world in reverse. They thought they were going to keep breadcrumbing you in some type of way. Like somebody really thought they were going to keep breadcrumbing you here. Somebody's concerned because you are in this Six of Wands energy, babe. And they're in the Five of Pentacles, and the cycle between you and them is closed out. This don't have to be a relationship here. This could be a job, okay? This could be family members. This could be whoever you need it to be. All right. But what they're seeing when they see you, because you recognize the signs to embrace change, they see you on top. Maybe when you was dealing with them, you was on the bottom and they were on top. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. But now they're on the bottom and you're on top. Those that are last shall be first. People don't want to believe the word, bro, but the word is real. It's not going to return void. I mean, I don't care if you're not religious. The word is the word. If God said it, I truly believe it. And it's manifesting. We get the information. We see the transformation. Something like that. Or the manifestation, something like that. It's like you got the information, you understood the assignment. It's time to pivot, it's time to change. And now you in the Six of Wands here. I need to write it down when I think about it again. Oh, the information, the revelation, and the manifestation here. So you got the information, you received the revelation, and you started to see the manifestation in your life here. And that's why you're in the Six of Wands here. Hold on, give me a second. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I mean, that just makes sense. Wow. Yeah, you received the information, you receive the revelation, or you understand the revelation, and now you see the manifestation. So you got the information. This is your sign to embrace change. You got the revelation, like, yeah, I do need to change. Things are changing out here. Stuff is going up. I need to pull back. I don't really need to have all of these subscriptions to things here, things of that nature. I haven't looked at that magazine in years. I don't know why I'm still paying for that subscription. I don't even use Netflix, or I don't even watch Prime videos, or I don't order from Amazon like I used to. Why am I, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're noticing different things. You got the revelation that, yeah, it's time. The revelation is your understanding. You understand it. And then you started to see the manifestation. Man, I quit paying for this. I stopped smoking. I quit buying packs and cartons of cigarettes. Now I'm saving over $200 a month. You're seeing the manifestation. Wow. Is this making sense? Big Leo energy. My existence is a gift. Yes. Okay. Moving on. Occupation, official woman, mature woman here. Yeah, we got the devil here with the Seven of Swords in reverse with the High Priestess. I can't make it up, man. So whoever you are here, bro, your occupation, you got people obsessed. They are obsessed with your occupation because you are the real deal. Whatever they were trying to do in your energy, it's a no-go. They got caught. Seven of Swords here in reverse. Why? Because you are the High Priestess here. You truly have a connection here. You truly, solely, possibly at this time, have you been doing the work? You depend on your intuition to guide you. And these people are in the Five of Cups because you were guided by your intuition to embrace change, and you allowed a relationship to crash down till it cups to the Tower. Somebody could have even tried to make it seem like you were doing the devil's work here because they didn't want to change. Oh, it don't take all that. Nowadays, everybody's in third parties. Everybody got a mistress out here. Everybody's cheating out here. Not everybody. Everybody ain't cheating, lying. You don't have to do that. I'm here to let you know you do not have to move like that out here. You can truly be your authentic self, speak your truth, and move and maneuver through life and receive your blessings that you're supposed to receive. You don't have to lie, cheat, manipulate nobody. I'm a witness to that. So if people telling you, nah, that ain't true. You can say, hey, I watch healing on YouTube, and she ain't got to do all that. She just be her authentic self. She show up. She connected the source at the end of the day. And I get the information from her. I received the revelation, and I begin to see the manifestation go on in her life here, period. So if they want to be like, nah, everybody doing it. Everybody's doing. No, everybody's not doing it, babe. This is your sign to embrace change here. Yeah, somebody's pissed off because they breadcrumbed you. They like everybody's breadcrumbing everybody. Everybody's breadcrumbing the divine beings out here. Everybody's breadcrumbing the divine beings out here, bro. What you mean? Stay in the Five of Cups because of this here. Yeah, this King of Swords. He in the Five of Cups here and regret. It's a no-go. We embrace change. We know how to maneuver. When God say go, we go. We may hesitate a little bit, but he'll send that word. Say, hey, you need to go. Yeah, look, these people are fighting because they're under judgment. It's like the divine got you out the way. You said everyone is jumping out of towers. Everybody jumping out of towers, man. Watch out. So who is this main female that was trying to act innocent that was a whole thief out here? Yeah, this is somebody that was in a Nine of Wands energy here trying to take action to do what? To come towards you, to stop change. Yeah, they didn't want you to go down a new path. Yeah, they tried to bring you a little offer here, like they were trying to balance something out with you, but you knew that it was a setup, it was a trap. Four of Swords, you laid it to rest because you couldn't see everything that was going on. But the divine told you not to take that offer. With the moon energy, yeah, Queen of Swords, he said, hey, you're going to have to use your intuition here. You're going to have to use your discernment about this offer. I told you to embrace change. They're saying stay in this comfort zone, stay in this contract, stay continuing to pay late fees when you ain't got to. You can get out of that contract, pay back what you owe, and move on. So which one you gonna do? You like, man, I'm about to take this leap here. I'm done with this contract. I'm about to embrace change. I'm wounded like a mug out here. But I'm about to embrace this change here, big baby. Look, Queen of Cups here. To the Hierophant. Obedience is better than a sacrifice here. Whoever you are, you was in a situation here and you kept sacrificing yourself and you was not getting nothing out of it. It got to the point where whatever this thing was that you were sacrificing for, it lost its value. Yeah, look, it lost its value. Ace of Cups in reverse. Wow. You say, and will not put my cross down until God says so. Period. Big facts. This confirmation for me. Good. So tell me about this wealthy man here. Lovers in reverse. Yeah, they want to bring you an offer, but they're heartbroken because justice is here. There's some evidence on this wealthy man here. There's some type of investigation going on with this wealthy man. Yeah, because something they did, something about communication closed out a cycle. Something they did closed out a cycle. Their family secrets are now coming out. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, the Empress. Yeah, the King of Cups. This could have been a whole cup in here. For some of y'all, this could have been like a feminine energy as well. That could have been like wealthy. They could have like gave you false promises or something like that because they didn't embrace the change. They were so hell bent on what you had going on. They ain't supposed to be all in your business like that. They supposed to just be here to help you. But instead of them helping you, it's like they were hindering you. And then they wanted you to like depend on them in some type of way. Like, oh, just call me, text me, and let me know. Why do I have to let you know what's going on when you already know the situation here? What are we doing? This could have been also a masculine energy that you could have been talking to. They could have been like, yeah, just, I'm going to call you. And then you never hear from them. But yet they still want to keep acting like they didn't say that to you and you're supposed to override it. So maybe one day you got into this energy of, okay, well, you said you was going to call me. And then they could have been like caught off guard because they didn't expect you to speak your truth. And they was like, you right, you right, you right. You like, yeah, I know I'm right. Stop coming to me with this mask on. Y'all about to be in this energy, bro, where y'all about to be ripping masks off people's faces here. I'm telling you, it is getting that real out here. People gonna be upset because you see straight through them. You're gonna know if people are healed out here or if they're not. Wow. You are amazing. Describing my current situation. It's an energetic collective pattern done, reached a dead end. Absolutely. This is a dead end. This is your sign to embrace change here. Embracing change can lead to growth and new opportunities. It often opens doors to experiences we never anticipated. Come on now. What's this house with thoughts here? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, somebody's in a mental prison here about a house. Yeah, somebody didn't want you to walk away, but you moving on because you got clarity. You knew it was time for change. Yeah, you got clarity. If this got something to do with some of you guys moving and people trying to get you to stay and, oh, we'll do this, we'll change that. And if you've been guided to move, you need to move here. They're just trying to keep you stuck because, they want to get your money. What's the Eight of Cups in reverse? Yeah, they're doing work on you. And this ain't light work. This is dark work to keep you stuck. Because they want you to come back. Look, they want to hold on to you here. They want you stuck. Well, you're at a crossroad not knowing which way to go. But whoever you are, you're strong out here and God will provide the Ace of Pentacles here for you to move forward and be the emperor of your own life and get your wish fulfillments. Period. You got this. Embrace this change and move forward with your life here, beloved. There's experiences waiting on you that you have not anticipated here, okay? What changes are you considering or feeling drawn to do right now? What's the final message here? You said I can't move fast enough. Ooh, look at this here. We got spiritual transformation, y'all. Wow. Do we have any new people in the chat? Can I get some white hearts here? Wow, 33 master number here. All right. So this represents becoming the one who becomes. This is the form of Ra, the sun god, as the rising sun in the ancient Egypt name for the sacred beetle. I guess it's scrab or scrabe is the symbol of the transforming qualities of the sun. A scrab was placed over the heart of the deceased during mummification to ensure the spirit was liberated in the afterlife. Wow. So you guys are definitely going through this reborn here, rebirth here. I am reborn and I come into being. Hence, I am Ra, the rising sun. Observe at first just as a beetle or being of one awareness, and then you will see an emergence. Great change is occurring for you now. Okay. As you awaken into higher consciousness, and coming from the darkness into the light can only bring joy. Divine intervention has occurred on your behalf, so thank me by meditating upon my image for further transformation. So if this situation has something to do with your abundance here, it says take time to look inward for new ideas on creating abundance. What seems lost will be returned here, okay? I appreciate the new ones here. All right, divinely protected. Welcome, beloved. You said love these, love your vibe. Thank you. Thank you. Is it Sophie of Sophina? Welcome, beloved. If this has something to do with love, good for existing relationships, but new ones will have difficulties that need to be worked through first. If this has something to do with work or career, good for achieving, or okay, good for activities involving flying and preparing for new projects. Allow time for recognition of your work. If this has something to do with travel, wonderful for flying in sunny places and spiritual retreats. If this has something to do with health, slow improvement in inner work will assist you. Walk in the sunlight if tired or depressed, and consciously draw in the healing rays of the sun to your body. If this has something to do with your family, some resistance from family at first about your new focus on spiritual matters. So maybe some of you guys are, you're getting assigned to embrace change, but you got family or people that's trying to do that pushback. Last but not least, if this has something to do with your future, excellent after a time of rest and inward looking as you are reborn into higher consciousness here. We going higher, y'all. We are going higher. This is the message here. So I do hope something was said to give you clarity that you're going through this transformation, this metamorphosis here, and you just can't fight it anymore. Like somebody said in the chat, it's just the inevitable. Life is always changing. Things are always changing in life. And you just got to learn how to embrace it. I mean, everybody's not going to embrace it, but I'm not talking to the people that don't want to embrace change. I'm talking to the people that want to embrace change and they need guidance on embracing the change. That's a big difference here, okay? Because I didn't really have guidance. I had to learn stuff the hard way. I had to learn on my own. Life does not come really with a guidebook. Yeah, we got the blueprint, but you still got to figure things out at the end of the day here. And what might works for me, it may not work for you. You get what I'm saying here? When I was growing up, we went to church on Sunday, Wednesday, really every day of the week. Well, me having children, we can't go to church every day. we can't go to church every day. At the end of the day here, you got to learn how to embrace the change here. So what might work for you may not work for the next person. You got to figure out what works for you. Everybody's not called to go back to school here. So you got to know what season you're in your life here. Wow, that's a good reading here. Like I said, I appreciate you guys for being here, hitting the like button here. Your comments, your concerns here. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. And we definitely going to see you guys in the next one here, okay? Make sure y'all got y'all YouTube updated on your phone here. All your apps updated on your phone. Go through your phone and make sure everything's updated, okay? So if you not receiving notifications when I do my uploads here, make sure you're able to receive the notifications here, okay? You said, thank you for all your guidance, advice you have given me on a daily basis for the last year. I am the one trapped in a cult. Interesting. Thank you, love. Blessings to you and all. Have a beautiful day. Yeah, I always said that life don't come with a menu. It don't. That's children either. Thanks. I got the end of the live. Blessings to, okay, blessing my first time. Well, thank you. But next time, check in with us. Look at that glitter in my hair. I can't get it out. Thank you. Have a good day. All right. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Ashe.